Hi! So on Friday night on ABC, Diane Sawyer had interviewed Bruce Jenner. It was a 2-hour long special, and she basically interviewed Bruce Jenner, and it was basically him, I wouldn't say coming out, but it was him discussing his transitioning story, and it basically this is the start of him transitioning into what they referred as to her. Her is the person that he wants to be, the person that is deep inside of him, someone that is definitely in his soul, and basically Bruce Jenner isn't him. I mean, we identify him as Bruce Jenner, but Bruce Jenner doesn't feel like he's being herself. So that's basically what that interview was talking about, and it was talking about the stories of that he's been hiding the secret for so long, and yeah, that's basically the background of the story. Okay, so now what do I have to say about that interview? Honestly, that was the bravest thing anyone can ever do, and for him to be hiding for so long, it honestly spoke to everyone's souls, I'm sure, and all of America. I mean, there are people who were shocked. I wasn't shocked. Honestly, I wasn't shocked. I mean, I kind of knew, like, from all the rumors. I was like, well, you know what, if he is transitioning, because I saw those pictures, you know, from the past year and stuff, and yeah, I kind of just assumed, like, maybe he was transitioning. Maybe he, well, like, who cares? Who cares? Like, I don't care if he's transitioning. I mean, I have nothing to say about that. However, I am very supportive of anyone who is transitioning. But back to Bruce Jenner, he actually kind of said that he doesn't want to be a spokesperson for the LGBT, or he is not a spokesperson for the LGBT. However, he is and has been a spokesperson and represented America for so long, and I feel like this was that moment where he probably represented our nation the best. I understand that he has the history of the Olympics and stuff, and yeah, he made our country proud, but for a country that represents the ideas of being free and being brave, that's what honestly represents our country the most, is living freely, living on your own, and not caring what the world has to say about you, because it all goes down to what you feel on the inside. And yeah, so from that, I kind of want to discuss people being themselves. Now, I'll first start off with my story. I am not transitioning. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean that I want to transition to being a woman. No, that's not the way I saw my life. That's not the way I planned out my life. Although you can identify me as a man. Some people call me girl. I call myself girl sometimes because, I mean, that's just my sassiness and me being me. And I like to identify myself the most as a unicorn. The U and I in a unicorn means that I think it's very universal. So I think my personality can be very universal, and when you break down the letters U and I, that's the way I see as me being universal, me being a universal being, me being a universal soul. Like, my gender identity doesn't really matter to me, but I mean, I am a male and I plan on living a male, but I think what's more important is the fact that I stay universal and being a unicorn. And yeah, that's why for some people, there's honestly a billion reasons why I like to call myself a unicorn, but as far as this topic of this video goes, that's why I call myself a unicorn. Okay, so the one thing I will say, the only main advice I will give you is don't let the opinion of someone else affect you as a person, or the fact the way you live. And this obviously all depends on how you react. Let's start with an example. Let's say if you post something on Instagram and someone says that you look ugly or you look fat or something like that. Let the embarrassment of the fact that all your followers and the whole world can see that someone is being mean to you, don't let yourself be embarrassed by that. The embarrassment really goes to the person who commented, only because it's like, we all have morals. I'm sure everybody in the world has some sort of morals, and the fact that someone's being mean to you, it says so much about their character, and it says so much about the person they are, and yeah. So, I wouldn't acknowledge, like, I wouldn't comment back, I wouldn't delete it. Personally, that's just me. The only reason why I can say I don't care what people say about me is because at the end of the day, it hasn't changed me. Like, what I'm saying is, just because someone's being negative to you doesn't mean you have the opportunity to move on with your life. And that's, at the end of the day, that's all we have the right to do, is just move on and be ourselves and be the person that we are meant to be. So yeah, if there's anything that you can take from this video, hopefully it's that we can all be ourselves, and again, with the inspiration of Bruce Jenner, I hope that everyone in America can just be accepting of each other and, again, being ourselves without being negative. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you love me, please subscribe to my channel, and yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, especially if you love being yourself. Yeah, bye!